The capitalist class are as dependent as any beneficiary. Without the working class, they are nothing. They are utterly reliant upon the working class. Wealth does not come out of nowhere. It is born out of work. It is born out of the efforts of the working class. If the working class disappeared, there would be no rich men left. Society itself would crumble. Who would transport goods? Who would stock shelves? Who would repair roads? Who would dispose of garbage? Who would fix cars? Who would build houses? Who would manufacture products? Without the working class, society crumbles. Without the working class, there is no capitalist class. The capitalist class is totally dependent. In contrast, the working class can exist without the capitalist class. We can have worker-owned and controlled businesses. The working class is not dependent because it is the working class that makes the world go round. And now we see wealthy people who want to pay minimal tax, who think they have made great contributions to society. No, society has made great contributions to them. They would be nothing without society. Their wealth is built on society, from the workers they employ to the property rights enforced by the state. They owe everything to society. And still, many of them want to pay minimal tax and make the smallest possible contribution. These people are bludgers, absolute bludgers. They are far worse than the beneficiaries that they despise. They benefit more than anyone else from society and expect society to be grateful. Their riches are made possible by society, by the work of their employers, and by the property rights enforced by the state. Society makes their riches possible. And yet they expect us to be grateful towards them, when they owe everything to us and we owe nothing to them. The wealthy people who do not want to pay tax or want to pay minimal tax. You benefit from society, so you have to contribute to it. Otherwise you can go out into the woods and try making money out there. Society facilitated your riches, so you owe society something in return. And without a well-funded state, you will not have property rights or a functional economy to enjoy. These true bludgers, hoarding wealth, exploiting workers, doing nothing productive, and we are expected to be grateful for them. They rose to the top propelled by hard work and driven by altruism. How laughable. These people could cease to exist and it would be fine. The world would keep on turning. You can have workers without rich capitalists, but you cannot have rich capitalists without workers. The rich are dependent. The capitalist class is dependent on the working class. That is the reality. That is why they are so afraid of trade unions and strikes. The true bludgers are those wealthy people who expect to benefit from society while refusing to contribute anything to it. They don't work, they exploit those who do to line their pockets, and they make billions. These bludgers are infinitely worse than the most shameless beneficiaries. They hoard infinitely more wealth and orchestrate infinitely more exploitation. We must move towards a socialist economy, an economy that is by and for the working class.